Oil-rich United Arab Emirates is the emblem of ultra-modern living and personification of unprecedented growth and progress in the modern era. UAE has now started its journey to protect the wildlife and endangered species worldwide. The late Sheikh Zayed Al Nahyan, the founding father of the UAE, was one of the world's greatest conservationists. His far-sighted vision is leading the world even now. The best example of wildlife protection is the Sarbani Island. All departments, including the Environment Agency, Abu Dhabi, are at one page to take care of more than 50,000 animals, such as gazelles, Houbara bustard, turtles, and even some rare plants and other living organisms. The Arabian oryx is a good example of what the UAE has done so far. Few years ago, these were near to disappear, but now UAE is home to 50% of the total population of the Arabian oryx. Just a decade back, when funds and attention were focusing on other issues like climate change, UAE led the world when Mohammed bin Zayed Species Conservation Fund was raised, and since then, over 170 countries have benefited from the grants of this fund to protect over 1,200 endangered species globally. These grants have supported research and individual projects in Asia, Africa, Europe, and the Americas, including amphibians, reptiles, mammals, birds, fungi, fish, plants, and other living organisms. As a commitment and dedication to wildlife, we have maintained many breeding centers. The Houbara bustard breeding centers in Abu Dhabi, Morocco, and Kazakhstan, all overseen by the International Fund for Houbara Conservation in Abu Dhabi. We have exceeded our goal of breeding 50,000 Houbara bustard and releasing them in their national habitat. In addition to the breeding programs of Arabian oryx and African oryx, there are also 5 falcon breeding centers. Until now, we managed to reintroduce a considerable number of animals and birds in their habitats in the UAE and abroad. Thus, biodiversity is a key ingredient among our environment conservation policies. The UAE Vision 2021 underscores the importance of the conservation of the rich natural environment. Our wholehearted efforts to preserve habitats and provide safe havens for threatened and endangered species have enabled the country to occupy the top position in the marine protected areas, and UAE is making the most of its resources to protect the marine life and around the United Arab Emirates. Similarly, MBZ Fund has become one of the world's leading provider of financial grants for wildlife. The journey of protection and preservation goes on with full swing, and the world is changing with nature. Let's join the world with a new pledge and patience.